Here's the installation instructions for the BMW Z4 Wind Restrictor illuminated model. We suggest you watch the video in its entirety before attempting the installation. Along with the supplies seen here included in the box, you should have a pair of pliers handy, and also a 5/16 inch socket or a small crescent wrench. Go ahead and lay the product on a soft towel or microfiber cloth on the trunk and remove the cover from the pressure sensitive adhesive foam tape. Okay, now let's take the alcohol pad provided and clean your panel. Make sure before you proceed to the next step that it is very clean and very dry. Okay, now we're going to attempt to mount the wind restrictor into place to the front side of the roll bars onto your rear panel. If you have a partner available, it may help at this point. However, it is not necessary. It'll help at this point if your seats are as far up as they can go. The length of this center bracket should match up to the centermost part of the panel here. And that's how you know that it's centered. The radius of this center bracket should match your panel. Now, the surface of the wind restrictor should mount flush with the roll bar covers, if the positioning of the center bracket is correct. Now, we've left room to activate the button if needed on the panel, but this should not be viewable from the rear. The bracket should cover the back of the button. Once the bracket is in place and the wind restrictor is flush with the roll bars, you're going to apply downward force to the top of the windscreen, activating the pressure sensitive adhesive on the bottom of the bracket. Firm pressure for the period of 60 seconds should suffice. Okay, now we're going to be securing the wind restrictor to both of the roll bars using the powder-coated aluminum brackets and the mounting plates. If you'll notice on the glass, there are slots so that the glass can move up and down on both sides. Please make sure that the wind restrictor is level before mounting it. When properly installed, these aluminum brackets should grip the roll bars very securely. At this point, we're going to start with our wiring. All that is required is just a basic knowledge of positive and negative wiring, nothing more. If you have any questions before proceeding, please don't hesitate to give us a call. The following instructions will be how to get power from your brake lights or from your running lights. If you have any of the upgraded modules or the 12-volt adapter or battery pack, please refer to the insert that should be in the box along with the instructions. Okay, now it's time to route our wires from the center lower retainer bracket back to the driver's side tail light area. You're going to do that simply by tucking the wires under this panel here. And the wire is going to go back around to the rear side of the panel. You'll have to maneuver your top in the upward position. It goes to the back, and then it routes underneath the carpet back to the tail light wiring harness. There may be other ways to route this wire back into your trunk. We're just going to demonstrate one way for you. If you feel that you would like another way and can't find it on your own, you can contact your local stereo shop and they should have some very good advice for you. A flat, flexible object such as a ruler will help with this portion of the install. It'll help if you tape the wires onto the flat object to insert them behind the carpet. Your objective is to get that wire far enough down to where you can reach it from the trunk of the car and pull it through. We've found that the best entry point is directly behind the driver's side roll bar on this rear panel. These carpeted panels in the trunk are very easily pulled back so that you can get to the wiring. They're held down by just some simple grommets. And here's our flat object with the wire taped to it coming out the bottom side of that rear panel. This is where the wires will go underneath these carpeted panels. If you remove this compartment door, it will expose the wiring harness that we're going to access for your driving lamps or braking lamps. The purple wire in this harness is the running light power. The black wire with green stripe is the braking light power. Please connect the power wire from the LED strip, red, to either one of those wires depending on how you want your product to illuminate. You'll need the red clamp provided and a pair of pliers to do this task. And lastly, ground the negative wire under the bolt also located in this compartment. And that should complete your installation.